I guess from a young age, my coach really drilled into me, you're not going to get to where you are by just floating around. Like, you got to work hard to get there. And so I kind of used that mentality throughout my whole career. I started snowboarding, I think, around the age of 9 or 10. My dad is right into it. I think his plan was to always get me on a snowboard. I don't think he ever wanted to see me skiing, being a snowboarder himself. Probably wasn't until I was about 16 or 17 before I actually thought, oh, I could actually do this, as a living, as a job. It was a tough decision at the time, deciding whether to go pro or not. My dad said to me that you got to make the decision now. If it's something you want to do, you're going to have to give it, everything you got. My family were really supportive. I mean, I wouldn't be where I am today without their help and support right from the start. Nowadays, it's such a young sport that you kind of have to, be nearly at the top of your game by 16 or 17, or else you just don't make it. I had my eyes on the Olympics. I was on the New South Wales team at the time. Did all the qualifications, jumped through all the hoops I needed to get to my first Olympics, and then breaking my ankle like 3 weeks before the event was just a huge setback. It was really tough to deal with at the time, but I guess having that kind of huge setback and disappointment gave me a lot of motivation and a lot of drive for that next season. Winning the 2011 World Champs for me was probably one of my career highlights, and it kind of made me understand why I was in the sport and what I really loved about it and why I was doing it. It's really cool. Every time I think about it, it makes me smile. My plan is to keep going through to the next Olympics. I'd say to get to the one after that would probably be a big ask. So far down the track, I'm only 25. I've been thinking about what I'm going to do beyond snowboarding quite a bit recently. I'd like to say that I'd still be snowboarding when I'm 50 or 60. I guess being a snowboarder brings a lot of benefits. I mean, I get to travel, I get to do a lot of surfing in my off time. There's so much you can give back to the sport, teaching kids, helping them out wherever you can here. I guess it's a lifestyle, it's a passion. It's just one of those things, like once you start, it's just addictive. You just can't stop.